Hi everyone, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Happy Friday to all of you. Again, my connection, my Wi-Fi seems to be a little hiccupy today, so let me know if you can hear and see me okay. And also tell me if you're joining me live, if you are seeing this right now, or if you're hopping on the replay. I always love to know that you are here, and I'll hop back on later to see if any of you leave any comments so that I can respond. So today I wanted to very quickly, just for 5 or 10 minutes, share with you a theme that keeps coming up over and over again over the years, but also particularly over the last couple of weeks. I want to say I've had multiple couples, multiple clients that I'm supporting bring this up in our sessions in a very powerful way. And it's so simple that it may surprise you, but what I'm going to share is just so powerful that I felt compelled to really be very specific about sharing it with you. So no matter what form your arguments might take, or where you get into power struggles, this may resonate with you. So I wanted to ask, how many of you have ever felt like, or been in a situation where you were hurt by something that your partner said or asked of you, or maybe something they didn't say, and then their reaction to you being hurt made it worse? Put a 1 in the comments if you've ever been in that situation where your partner's reaction when you were hurt, maybe they didn't notice you were hurt, maybe they seemed indifferent to your pain, maybe they didn't ask you anything about why you were upset. Maybe they attacked you for being upset, minimized or dismissed your upset. Let me know if you've ever been in that situation, and maybe 1 or 2 words about how that felt. I can imagine that it made it worse, right? And that's what most of my clients have said too, is that it makes it worse when they're hurt by something and their partner either doesn't notice or sort of just minimizes it, brushes it off, avoids it. And really, I think it's so important, because the difference between couples who are more securely attached to each other and couples who tend to get stuck in kind of triggering each other and generating more suffering, is that the couples who learn to notice each other's upsets and comfort each other and soothe each other sooner rather than later are usually better able to recover from those inevitable times where they make mistakes, or they hurt each other, or they say something in anger. And so it's important because it's a skill that can be learned. And I can't stress this enough. Most people, when it comes down to it, and tell me if you can relate to this, really just underneath want to know that they matter. They want to know that they impact their partner and that they matter to their partner, and that essentially their partner, carries them in their heart and in their mind, even when they're apart. I've had people tell me things like, and again, I'm modifying this because I never, ever, ever want to share anything that could be revealing about my clients' identifying information. But I've heard things like, I just want to know that I matter to her, or I want to know that she's committed to this, that she's committed to our relationship. It's not enough for me to know that, we're going to work on this and we're going to try and kind of see where it goes. That doesn't feel satisfying. I want to know that I matter so much that she's in it for the long game, that no matter what it takes, we are going to make this work. And you notice how that feels different? How would you feel if your partner kind of said, let's see where this goes, or I'm going to give it we're going to make an effort, I'll give it my all, but let's kind of see where it goes, versus I know we can make this work, and let's see what that will require, and I'm open to understanding you and seeing how I impact you, or knowing more about, how we impact each other. Doesn't that feel so different? Put a 2 in the comments if you can sense the difference, and let me know, if you've had any experience with this in your relationship, times where you felt more secure, where you could kind of get through anything because you know that your partner is committed to noticing, where you're at and what you need to make things better. So again, I said it's pretty simple, but for many of us, we can get caught up in power struggles, we can get caught up in being right, we can get so caught up in being understood that we end up attacking our partner, and then it just makes it very difficult to get back to those core needs. So it might sound like someone just wanting to know, does he spend as much time thinking about us as I do? Do I matter to him the way he matters to me, or vice versa? It could sound like just wanting to know that you're being remembered, that you're being thought of. And if you've read the book about the 5 love languages, people might have different styles of knowing or taking in, receiving their partner's love. So that's something you can be curious about and check out if that's interesting to you. But it doesn't matter. What really matters most is letting your partner know that you appreciate them, that they impact you, that when they're upset, it changes something inside for you, that you're not indifferent to their pain, because that's one of the worst feelings a human being can ever have, is being with someone close to us who seems not to care or not be impacted. And most of the time, I actually find that the partner who seems indifferent is actually ultra sensitive and just may not know, may be feeling terribly guilty or helpless or unsure, or maybe doesn't feel like they're enough for their partner. Most of the time it's not due to true indifference, but it can appear that way. So be sensitive to those times where you might appear uncaring or just missing things, cues from your partner that would leave them feeling, that if you did pay attention, that would really help them feel known and seen and remembered. And see where there might be opportunities for you to give your partner, to share with your partner how much they impact you more of the time, whether it's when things are going really well or when you feel, really upset about something or not being able to comfort them. See where those opportunities are going into the weekend and let me know how that goes. Feel free to come back and comment. And I will look forward to just seeing, what this inspires, how this conversation develops, and what you need to know in your relationship to feel secure and to feel like you matter. Feel free to type that in as well, to give each other some ideas and to get this conversation going. All right, happy Friday, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.